What's going on, guys? Our Soul Cruiser GT here, and welcome back to another update video on Skullgirls Mobile. So, it's official, and we're going to get 4.2. It is now, we have now a confirmed date estimated date on when it will be released. So, our 4.2 update is nearing completion, and we'll hope to release sometime within the week of March 23rd or 27th. Well, we need to keep an eye on Twitter as well. But it is a confirmed date that it will be released on March 23rd or 27th. So please note that due to the current COVID-19 pandemic, the coronavirus, is we may experience longer wait times as we're waiting for our app to be approved for release. Unfortunately, this is out of our hands. If this happens, we'll keep you updated. So despite the COVID-19, the virus, we might experience like delays, so we sure hope that that won't happen. So here it is. New character is FUKUA. So here's this description. I'm not gonna read it because it's not that important. Guys who will play Skullgirls Encore knows this already, but yeah. So FUKUA excels as mid-range character who uses projectiles and her shadow clone special moves to harass her opponents from a safe distance. She can easily turn these long-range pokes into devastating combos with clever usage of her tools. Although FUKUA and Philia share many moves, their playstyles feel quite different. FUKUA is generally a little slower than Philia, and she has unique tools which allow for lots of mix-up opportunities, making her harder to predict and to safely punish. So her character ability is Sanguine Shadow. For I think that is like you will not have reduced scratch damage or red life. So red section on the life bar that dictates how many health can be recovered when a character is tagged out. So that means if any FUKUA fighters on the bench can always heal up to full health if she has time to do so. You want to finish her off before she tags out and undoes all your hard work. Okay, that is noted. So there's 11 new FUKUA fighters, which is actually pretty good. And there's Rough Copy, Infernal Twin, there's also Bronze variants, Chameleon Twist, Soul Sister, and Rain Shadow for the silvers. There is some 3 unknowns here, so I think there's 1 unknown gold fighter and 2 unknown diamonds, if I'm not mistaken, or 1. So there's Feathered Edges, Vaporwave Vixen, and Night Terror. You can speculate which fighters changed her ability in her social media, when we've been sharing gameplay reveal videos. As of this moment, some fighters have yet to be revealed. Once they're shared, we'll update the thread in image to include them. So we got Rough Copy, Infernal Twin for bronze, Chameleon Twist, Soul Sister, Rain Shadow for silver, Feathered Edges, Vaporwave Vixen, and Night Terror, and 1 unknown for gold, and 2 unknowns for diamonds. So we'll also have competitive FUKUA fighters. So she will be added in competitive versus when 4.2 launches. However, you can only use FUKUA if you at least have 1 FUKUA fighter in your collection. Oh, I was actually hoping for to use FUKUA even though that I don't have, for just competitive or something. Too bad, but that's okay. So collection size increase. So to help create space for your new FUKUA fighters, everyone's fighter collection size has been increased by 50, and move collection size has been increased by 100. Enjoy. Which is actually pretty nice because for me actually my fighter collection size is actually pretty small now. I have too much fighters, and I just recently got Lovecrafted from a diamond relic and a Dreadlocks Philia, and I was actually planning to invest on them, but meh. So how do I get FUKUA? As mentioned in our official FUKUA release details and relic availability thread, which is I made a video from, link in the description. FUKUA's ability will be a little bit different from our last few character launches. To summarize the thread linked, yes, FUKUA will not be available in standard relics at launch in 4.2. That means that's Premier, Jackpot, Elemental, Silver, Gold, Diamond, and many other. So if you're saving existing relics for FUKUA, you will not be able to acquire her from those relics in 4.2. So you can still earn earn relics for them, but FUKUA will not be available on 4.2. It will be available on 4.3. But, however, there is like a branded version of FUKUA here, which is this cloned, I think, yeah, cloned Premier Relic and cloned Jackpot Relic, and also the Doppelganger Relic, I think. If I forgot what that's called, but I think it's a Doppelganger Relic. So, like I said, FUKUA will be available with increased odds in special FUKUA branded versions. That means that's a clone Premier Relic and clone Jackpot Relic. So they will be available for Theonite, 150 for the Premier and 500 for the for the Jackpot. So FUKUA's character, known as a Doppelganger, containing only FUKUA fighters, will be added to all fighter variety pack offers when 4.2 launches. Other FUKUA related offers will be available in the store. So this is actually useful if you want to earn FUKUA fighters and you have lots of Theonite. You can actually spend those Theonite onto these Doppelganger relic to ensure ensure that you will have a new FUKUA fighter. So the daily event here, she will have a daily event now, so it will be scheduled every Thursday once 4.2 goes live. Since FUKUA's moves can't be found in gold, silver, or bronze, this daily event, you can use this daily event so you can have moves for FUKUA. So, FUKUA prize fight, as a reminder, FUKUA's prize fight will not be available in 4.2. This event will be available after 4.3 launches. So, when this prize fight is also available in 4.3, FUKUA's relic, the Doppelganger relic, will also be available in the relic store for Theonite. So please note, additional note here, that the Doppelganger relic will not be available in 4.2, but it will be available in 4.3. So you kinda still can't get FUKUA fighters on 4.2 unless if you bought the cloned Jackpot and the cloned Premier. Which sucks because I was actually planning to buy the Doppelganger relic as soon as 4.2 launches, but meh. Also, we got new modifiers as well. We got new modifiers for FUKUA. It's called Miasma. So Miasma is a new buff utilized by many of FUKUA's new fighters. While active, it drains 1% health from nearby opponents while healing 1% health per second. This actually acts like Bioexorcist Squiggly's signature ability. But on top of that, it also drains 1% blockbuster meter from nearby opponents every second, while granting 1% blockbuster meter per second. So none of these effects will trigger unless the fighter benefiting from Miasma is close to their opponent. So this actually, they actually put Bioexorcist's signature ability and made it as a debuff. Made it as a buff. So there's a new debuff here as well. We got Fatigue. So while Fatigue is active, the inflicted fighter has their special move and tag in cooldowns recharge of half speed. Where Fatigue expires, it has a 50% chance to apply a stun for 2 seconds on the afflicted fighter. Jeez, this is actually pretty OP if you ask me, because it has 50% chance to apply a stun when Fatigue expires. This might be a problem on Rift battles, like especially like you have like a high damaged or high fighter scored FUKUA, and then you have like a low fighter scored fighter, and you got Fatigue. If you got stunned by just 1 second, you're actually dead, and the AI might counter you, which is pretty much dead at this point. So we also got a new stage for FUKUA. So this will be added in 4.2. So look at all this glory. It's actually like apocalyptic and actually a negative version. It's just like an EXE game for me. So we got shiny fighters as well. I guess they're like copying Pokemon now. But yeah, we got shiny fighters. So shiny fighters have nothing to do with the game. It's just they only require half the amount of XP and half the amount of resources to invest in. So which is actually a good addition. However, this is extremely rare. So it's good luck finding them, even though that it's extremely rare. But I'm actually hoping to have like a new shiny fighter, so I won't invest as much, and I will level up and invest on them fast enough to get their marquee ability. But yeah, well, you can find a shiny fighter from any source that grants fighters. This includes relics, the COC in-game mail, and so on. So this is a look of the shiny relic. It just shines through, has like a shiny aura around it. So note that when claiming fighters from a cabinet of curiosities or mail, the fighter will only have a chance to become shiny as you claim them. You won't see shiny effects on the cabinet of curiosities fighters before you buy them. Oh, so you can only know if it's shiny if you actually claim them or actually get them. If you find a new shiny for a fighter you already invested in heavily, don't fret. You can transfer the shiny property to the exact same fighter. For example, P shooter to P shooter, not P shooter to a rerun. Oh, so you can transfer the you can transfer um the shiny property to um to your to your same fighter and same variant. So for example, you have a diamond icy hot that is not a shiny. You can actually transfer the shiny property. If you have a bronze icy hot, you can and it's a shiny property, you can actually transfer that shiny property to your diamond icy hot. So that fighter will now be a shiny instead of the bronze one. So the fighter you transfer the shiny effect will also have upgrade costs on their skill tree and need half as much experience to level up, as mentioned above. So the odds of finding a shiny fighter are increased the higher the rarity the fighter is. That means your odds of finding a diamond shiny are much higher than your odds of finding a bronze shiny. Oh, that's actually a good thing because um if I'm not mistaken, diamonds actually require lots of HP and takes you a lot of time to get it to level 60. My plot twisted is actually level 30, and I'm actually kind of struggling to level her up right now. So that's a good bonus. So we got viewing parlor. Yeah, we got ads, crappy ads, but this is just for supporting Skullgirls mobile, and actually I think it will not affect your gameplay on the game. I'm not gonna lie, I hate ads, but I think this will be a good thing for Skullgirls mobile, and for us, I guess, because we have benefits as after you view an ad. Look at Peacock's joke. I'd like to give that one 4.5 stars. 45 stars. Needs more Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, never mind that. So when you watch an ad, you'll receive 3 of the rewards from the list of available rewards below. So we'll have canopy coins, a energy refill, a premier relic, or a jackpot relic. Well, it's actually a good thing from developers. Good addition. However, I just sure hope that it won't like it won't pop up ads after a rift battle or after a battle or after a fight, or after buying, or after upgrading your fighters, I hope that there's no stupid ad that will pop up after I do those things, because that's kind of annoying, and I hope that they don't do that, or else I'm going to uninstall the game because of the constant ads popping up. So, AI improvements. There's a lot, actually. There's a lot from this patch note, which is actually pretty hard to pronounce, and I'm getting a little bit. Um, I'm stuttering a little bit, but I'll read them for you. The AI is designed to remember what actions to perform and learn from them. If you repeat the same actions a lot, the AI will start to counter them more often. Ideally, this means that the more you throw the AI, the more likely they are to throw tech or technique. However, the AI was forgetting that you've thrown them recently by the time they stood up after recovering from a throw. This led to some pretty unsavory and frankly boring throw strategies, which have been dominating high-streak prize fights and rift battles. So in 4.2, the AI will only begin to forget they were thrown recently if they are not being hit. The AI will also begin to forget if they've been thrown recently more slowly if they are blocking hits. If you relentlessly pressure the opponent with throws, expect them to escape now. So, throwing the opponent will not work anymore. It will not work effectively anymore. So you need to change up your game. You need to change up your strategy on fighting the AI if you want to win now, which is actually pretty good on their end, but sucks on bad on our end, because we're used to the old AI, but we're going to have new AI which actually has pretty complicated and difficult codes and patterns. So yeah. Finally, I've been waiting for this moment. With my 5 stacks of armor and 5 stacks of regen, I am unstoppable and I will crush all those who oppose me. Well, never mind, time to tag out. GI Jazz's AI. So in 4.2, the AI will be less likely to tag out with more buffs they possess, and they will be more likely to tag out if the more debuffs they have. You may see the AI tag out at 100% life if they have even a single debuff, including permanent ones like Doom. So they improved also the tag out feature for the AI, so it won't be less awkward and less uh it will make it more difficult. So a special move and blockbuster usage. So high level AI will now use special moves and rarely blockbusters outside of combos, similar to our lower level AI. That means Peacock will use George Day Out at full screen, Parasol will fire off Maple Shot, and Beowulf will wolf shoot blocking opponents. Adjust your defense loads accordingly. So they will use special abilities now. They're not useless anymore. Well, good. So in addition, the AI will also more intelligently use bursts to interrupt combos on occasion. Remember to use an early launcher to prevent bursts, since you can't burst in the air. Okay, this will be interesting, and this will be actually hard. This will now be difficult to defeat high-level AI because they're now more intelligent than the other AI, which is bad. So I can't dominate prize fights that much anymore. So we got economy changes. We got double Evergreen Eagle and Peacock Mean One, or the Christmas variants from the Christmas event, have been added to all standard relics. So you can get them on all relics now, and I'm stuttering, but okay. Um, Cabinet of Curiosities. FUKUA's Cattle's Sleeping Powder has been added to the Treasures tab. FUKUA's Moves has been added on at a premium price to both tabs of the cabinet, with 2 times odds of appearing. Skill points have been added for FUKUA at a premium price to the Treasures tab. Parasol Shadow Ops have been reduced to normal amount. As you can see, or as you haven't noticed, Shadow Ops has a price of 500,000. No, I mean 560,000 canopy coins. Now it will go back to 280,000. Some more offers here. Numerous FUKUA related offers will be available periodically as FUKUA launches. The Hyper Ultimate Fighter Variety Pack will be made available soon after 4.2 goes live. It includes 10 out of 1 voucher for every character relic, including FUKUA's, for 10,000 Theonite. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of Theonite, so I can't buy that. That's a missed opportunity, though. That is a missed opportunity. So, we got miscellaneous gifts and gold gifts have their chances of granting an XP boost reduced. So we can't have 12 hours and 4-hour XP boost often now, and friend requests or friend gifts. But that's okay. I have a lot of XP boosts in my what's that called? In my friends, in my stash anyway. So new catalyst, sleeping powder. Here's FUKUA's catalyst. So FUKUA has 5% chance to inflict fatigue for 15 seconds when hit well below 50% health. At max level, the fatigue will only last 15 seconds. Shorter fatigue timers mean faster stun activations. Oh, so I'm guessing this is actually pretty expensive. I'm guessing like at least 800 Rift coins or just the normal 600. But it says at a premium price, so it might be more expensive than that. At combat here, the red aura. So characters will now flash red if they are counter hit out of attack. The counter hit will when a character is hit while attacking and they have no chance to block. So counter attack has been implemented on Skullgirls mobile, which is actually pretty good. Fix an edge case bug when some characters could not cancel their dash attack into their tap attack if they recently cancelled a dash attack. Tap attack into a backdash while they're immediately cancelled back into a dash attack. Rare. I don't get that. Leave in the comments down below if what the heck does that mean, because that actually kind of confused me. So got some changes to Misfortune and Parasol, Beowulf, Squig, Val, Eliza, and some modifiers. So fix the bug where the Saints and Scholars, Saint Patrick, and Trick or Treat match modifiers could have 2 active modifiers triggered at the same time. Fix the bug when She Loves Me Not, Valentine's Day Prize Fight match modifier could not activate on blocked hits. Match challenges. Fix an issue where projectiles getting hit could prevent match challenges from being completed. George Layout, Lonesome Lenny, Parasol's Tears. Landing hits on dead opponents will now complete combo hit challenges. Okay, UI. While opening rewards from gifts and gold gifts, the reward frame will be colored pink or gold to match the rarity of the gift. Fix an issue where the energy refill pop-up could appear during gameplay if you pressed it twice very quickly. Oh, it actually it actually happened to me actually when I'm trying to finish the Who's the Boss Mastered. I was so frustrated and I clicked the charge button or the fight button twice or many times in a row, and I refilled the energy, and then the pop-up does not disappear. So I kind of restarted the game, and that costed me like 5 or 4 energy. It really sucked. But going back, they resolve an issue when cursed or immune text could spam over top of fighters extremely quickly. Now only one instance of the text can be visible at any given time. They also fixed a bug where the open gifts button on the social pop-up could be pressed more than once if your connection was extremely terrible. Oh, wow, that's a good exploit, but they actually fixed it. And I don't have slow internet, so that's not my problem. The pause screen now updates the current elemental advantage or disadvantage icon shown if double transmutes to another element. Okay. So they now show the elemental advantage or disadvantage if double transmutes to another element. Okay then, fix the bug where you wouldn't see your canopy coins or theonite values increase after claiming a milestone reward from a prize fight defense win points claim. Okay. I don't understand these actually, I'm just reading them out. Got verses as well. Fixed an issue where the rematch requested and rematch rejected text wasn't appearing. The opponent total team fighter score will now be the opponent's total team fighter score will now be displayed in free-for-all instead of a question mark. Fix the bug where competitive versus characters could be used in profile duels. Localization and text. A huge translation refinement pass has been made in numerous languages. This fixes some consistency issues with the signature abilities, modifiers, and other terms. This also led to a number of our fighters having their names changed in certain languages. Here's the full list, blah blah blah. So, got Japanese, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. So, clarified that the halftime match modifier Rift Battles Across Experiments only activates once per match. So, that's it. That's it for the update. Just another reminder that the current nCoV or COVID-19 pandemic may delay our release depending on how long it takes for the app to be approved by Apple and Google. So they'll update us, and that hopefully that it won't be cancelled. So here is the update video of Skullgirls Mobile 4.2 update. So here is the patch notes. I hope that you understand what I said, and if you don't, you can just pause the video or you can just read it on Facebook or something. So yeah, this is going to be Cursor GT signing off. Have a great day. Peace.